There you go. Hopefully that's worked. I've just gone into my master settings and done it. Captures and broadcasts. Audio. Include the audio from players in party.
Yours fine on mine.
Okay. Don't see if I'm thinking.
Yeah, I can hear myself now.
Okay, sweet. No idea what the what that problem was, but it might just have taken. Oh, as I've just gone on board with Silent Ninja and found him in the barrier.
Yeah, it seems like we're all good now. So yeah, finally managed to get in. Evening, everyone. Claire Mull has made an appearance back on comms in Tier 3.
I mean, it's a bit like you appearing anyway. A bit hectic.
Well, I'm supposed to be driving, but you know, no, I've been preoccupied today. I had a couple of things, family things, so unfortunately was running late, couldn't make the race, but I'm here for comms to help out.
Yeah, it is appreciated because I don't know where Harry is tonight. It might have been said at some point, but again,
Yeah, he got stuck in traffic trying to get back, so that's why I've made the decision to jump in myself.
Ninja, that was the. I saw him go into the pit lane at about 4 miles an hour. He then nudged the wall, and because he came to a stop as one of the salvos came in behind him, he got disqualified for blocking the pit lane. That's unfortunate. As I'm trying to see who we actually got on. Bobo's on his way in. Gainful is next across the line by the looks of it. And there's a 28.7. It's not a bad time, but it's only enough for P6 at the moment. Car is slowly moving. Finds 3 times, only puts himself P9, so still very much in that questionable zone.
Yeah, I was on with Carl for that. Unfortunately, wasn't paying enough attention. Just on with Cavaliers, and now as he's coming through sector 2.
He did his first run on, like he did an outlet on a set of mediums, so kind of scrubbed the set.
Yeah, maybe he invalidated or something, but he's on the softs now.
Dan saying that Ferrari power unit sounds class. Now the fact that they've changed some of the engine races, haven't they? They've tried to get a little bit more.
To be fair, they weren't fucking far off. They were very close. Obviously, I've been, you know what I mean. I've been there, seen it. I've heard it in real life, and the engine sounds aren't bad at all. But I love the onboard engine sounds. Cavalis going fifth with a 28.7 as well.
There's barely a gnat's bollock between him and James Brown in P6.
Yeah, very close.
Like,
Marshall seems a bit away with it at front.
Yeah.
Come on, Bobo. You're supposed to be a teammate of mine. You're supposed to be dominating this shit. What's going on?
Yep. You hoping to get character in the Constructors title?
Yeah, I'm hoping to be carried to another one, but you know, I did help the team out last week, you know, scored 9 points, which is 9 more points than I had. I only had 1 point before that, so.
Hey, I felt great about scoring a point on Friday night. I'll chuck the invite out because I've got Guy Rapke as a friend.
Huh?
Steve in the comments. There's only 19, so they filled the 20th place out with Guy Rapke.
Evening or so, he says he's looking forward to my bantering. Yeah, do you know what? I might give you a bit of a break. No, who am I kidding? You're in 9th at the moment, you're going out, lad.
The thing is, he was 9th in Q1, he's 9th now. If he actually qualifies 9th in general, he'll be a fairly consistent quali session.
He won't do that, he'll bottle it before then. Come on, Osso, don't let the fans down.
I'm looking at the drivers behind him though, and there's not too many. There's not really only Carl Curley and Scott on a good lap. No offense to Steve, but I don't think Steve has the pace to find 9 tenths at the moment. At Singapore, it is a horrible track to find any sort of time at. James Brown has had a moment during his lap. Oh, that was just a fuel burner lap. Scott is down through sector 1. Airways has just come in with a 27.8.
Yeah, 27.8 going P1. Good time, very good time.
So that's a marker to Marshall to say that he isn't the only one that's capable of that sort of time.
Yeah, I think he'll know that, to be honest. James Brown improving slightly sector 1. Let's see what his sector 2 split is. You're only a couple of thousandths up.
Yeah, he was only a couple of thousandths up through sector 1 too.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So we'll see what his sector 2 split is. DRS open. End of sector 2 now. Almost 4 tenths under, so he's improving. It's not going to be enough to challenge the leaders, but...
No, but it's going to be in and around nibs, which is what he needs. And this chicane is horrible these days. You've got to just clip both curves. Half a second up, does put himself just over a tenth ahead of nibs.
Yeah, it did better than I thought, to be honest. After that sector 2 split, I thought he'd be behind Nibs, between Nibs and Harvey, but you know, he's pulled a bit back in.
Snorlax was a tenth up through sector 1. He's now 7 tenths up through sector 2. So when I said finding almost a second would be hard, he's just had to go and prove me wrong.
He's heard it and took it as a challenge.
He's just had a bit of a wobble through that final chicane, though. Puts himself bang on P10. Oof, it's not entirely safe. Especially as Carl trims 2 attempts up through sector 1. James Brown's he just on his lap in the other Aston. Airways and Marshall retired from the session. Scott is retired from the session. I'm happy to start 13th. Carl is 4 attempts up now, so he's looking at dropping into the 28s. Just where?
Bobo improved there as well, 28.3s up to P5. Carl 28.9 jumps above Osso, drops Snorlax back out. Snorlax will be out.
Yeah, and so will Curly because this lap is 2.5 seconds down.
Yeah, Osso, you lucky bastard.
The thing is, there's not a great deal between P10 and P11. It is marginal at best.
Oh, it is absolutely. I'd say from third down's close. Very close. Just 100th of a second separating Nibs and Bobo. Just over just slightly over a 10th of a second between James Brown and Nibs. And then from then on, it's very close.
Steve said that slide cost me that much, but almost made you eat your words there, Kieran. If you made me eat my words, fair play. But you didn't.
I mean, it was close.
It was close, but he didn't.
I remember my quali lap here in Jesus, what track was it? Was it Brazil? I don't know. One of the races earlier this season. Oh no, it was Jeddah. I went out and I needed to improve by 8.5 tenths to get through in Q2. And I went out and I put everything on the line, and everything was, balls to the wall. I just went for it.
I finished 8.5 tenths down.
And no. I think I improved by like 9.5 tenths or something, or close to a second, or 1.1, something like that. And I was buzzing. I was sweating at the end of the lap. I was buzzing. And then I looked at the times, and everyone else had improved as well, so I still went out.
So we're losing Ninja, Scotty, Gurley, and Snorlax. Also has made it through Carl, Gainful, Cavalice, Harvey, Bobo, Nibs, James Brown, Marshall, and Airways will be our top 10. And yet it's painful when that happens. You've hooked up what you think is going to be the lap of your life. And then everybody else around you just seems to go, okay, yeah, and go that 2 times quicker than what you've done.
That's exactly it. Like, I was in the party with Steve and Nerf, and both of them went, "Wow, what a lap that was." And then I looked, and everyone else had improved by a couple of attempts, so it meant nothing. But it felt good. It felt good. It gave me confidence. I started the race and then crashed. So
Didn't touch the mediums, but definitely needed the extra tyre. Yeah.
no, I disagree. Yeah, I think you've done yourself a favour not touching the mediums there. We discussed this Friday night after I've discussed it with you a number of times. Having that fresh set of mediums is bad. For me, it's pointless because I ain't fast enough to make them work anyway. But
I would much rather have them available to hand for a second pit stop.
this is what I was trying to say to Steve on Friday, because me me and Dan used to pick up on him all the time, going out on a set of mediums. No disrespect to Steve, but he doesn't have the pace of some of the other lads, so he wouldn't necessarily be through. Then he'd have to go back out on the softs anyway. And I was saying, you're just adding work to a set of mediums that could be so beneficial for you in the race.
Yeah. If a safety car comes out here, it's what 31 laps. The safety car comes out about lap 16. You've put jihads on lap 12 to 13. The mediums will go to the end after a safety car lap 15, lap 16, 17.
That's what I was trying to say. Even if it's an early pit stop, pop a fresh set of mediums on, leave them hard, keep them fresh.
Yeah, and then go to the end.
Later, then you'll end up on the same strategy as everyone else then when you box.
Yeah. I remember it's games ago now. I had the 1 lap pace to make a set of mediums work in Q1. Nowadays, I'm lucky if I'm scraping Q3 in Tier 2. And then in the race, I just go backwards after the first pit stop. As soon as the tyres start to wear on this game, I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah, yeah, I felt it myself. To be fair, last week in Baku, tyres started going, but the strategy I did in Baku last week was a medium hard, medium.
With 4 wing changes.
Yeah, well, 2 wing changes, 4 stops, 2 wing changes, and a 10-second penalty served in one of the stops.
Yeah. As Dan just said, the mediums felt awful for him after 8 laps on Friday night. So, yeah, late safety car, you get the benefit of...
That's it, though. You say a later safety car. Say, I don't know, safety car comes out with 12 laps to go, 10, yeah. 12 laps. You know the softs are going to be screaming at the end.
They'll be screaming by about lap 27.
But what I'm saying is, having that set of mediums, you know everyone else is going to put the softs on. So you might lose out initially, but you're going to come back up so hard once that mediums, rub it in, then soft start dropping.
Harvey, 3. That's a banger of a first lap.
Oh, we got Gameful in a wall.
Yep. Airways 28-2. You just gotta hope that's not his only set of tyres. Get Nibs 28-2. Oh, that's 4 thousandths difference.
See what Marshall's invalidated. Gameful's into the pits now.
As Dan said, pressure's get to Bobo.
You leave Bobo alone, mate. There's no pressure on that man. He's an absolute genius. Let him cook. Come on, Bobo. I've got you back, mate. He's carried me all season.
Yeah. Also, with a 29 flat.
Yeah, also showing pace.
He had that pink eye pep talk.
James Brown. Oh, I thought James Brown was on a lap. He wasn't. He's just gone for a 1 now. Carl 28-7.
James Brown is on.
To be fair, there is no pressure. There is no pressure on Bobo. Knowing the lead he's got now, he just needs to keep it under control these next few races.
What's the point difference? I didn't look.
I'll tell you now, Chief. It is, Bobo is 17 points ahead. Captain Nibs.
And we've got 26 available today, 34 next week. Because next week's a sprint weekend.
Yeah.
So that's what, 16?
And then there's only 1 race after that, isn't there?
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah, there's
I
currently
thought
there's 80.
I thought he had more of a lead than that. I'll be honest.
There's 86 points left available to every, like, at most. As James Brown 28-1. That I watched that lap and it didn't look the smoothest of laps. I'm not like judging his driving style or anything. It looked kind of clunky.
For me, it sort of looked smooth, but I thought it looked slow.
Yeah. Like he was all over the curbs and everything. To me, it looked a little bit clunky, but I mean, he's gone 9 times quicker than what I managed Friday night, so maybe I should be taking advice from him. As Marshall and Gainful are in their outlaps. It's crazy the fact that most of these are in the 28s. As Airways has gone out on his... Steve, shut up. As Bobo been... Oh, sandbag Bobo. No, Bobo has done everything but sandbag since he took that seat.
Yeah, Bobo, to be fair to him, has been great. He's been a great part of the team as well. He gets involved in the chat, and you know, to be fair, all of them care about, you know, the points tally, where we're at, and they're putting updates in on a Friday. They're working out the standings and trying to work out where we're going to be and where we're at. So we've got a good group in that V-Card team, and like I said, Bobo's carried me through. I can't complain this season. He's made up for my massive lack of pace. So he's done a great job. I'm just on the Gameful at the moment as he's on a hot lap after he's pitted and replaced his front wing.
Yeah, I was on with Marshall, who is just coming into the bridge section. Gainful is...
Nibs says Bobo for the win.
Yeah, I caught that.
Yeah, sounds like Nibs has bottled it already.
I had Mechanical telling Steve that he's never in a position to bottle anything. You just gotta love Tier 3.
I just love the abuse.
Yeah, that's what I was on about. See what
Marshall obviously quickest in Q2, see if he can get anywhere near
that.
No. Oh, he's invalidated.
Fortunately,
he's stayed out. He's gone for another lap. He's no ERS.
Why is it he could have ducked into the pits then?
I wondered if he would have. You know, I thought, but he stayed out. He's turned his ERS off now. It's recharging. Unless
he went out with enough fuel.
Yeah, he must have, because he's recharging this lap now. He's slowed down.
Do you know what I was saying? The possibility of also qualifying 9th.
He's not coming out at pits. He's refusing just because of that.
It was 2:58.
Airways 27.6.
Hold on. I think that's. Give me a sec.
Well done, mate. Well done.
Tier 1 quality results. We need Q2 because Q1 was wet. Because Q3 was wet. That is quicker than the fastest time that Tier 1 saw Friday night. Not just by a little bit. By 2 clear temps. And it wasn't just, you know, like Dan or someone putting in a cracking lap in Q2. That was Pink Eye he's beat. Colin, leave poor Steve alone. It's not his fault that he's slow.
Marshall's crossed the line at 38.4. He started his hot lap. He's just had a massive snap. So I don't think Marshall's out of pole. He's out of pole. There's no way he's getting it after that snap. He was sideways then.
Yeah, I know. I jumped on board with him as it was like round turn 3. Yeah, but it's still 3 seconds.
Yeah, he's 3 seconds under, but he's 9 seconds off the pace. That's 9 seconds off Osso. Sorry, Osso.
Yeah, he's got to find about 3 seconds.
Yeah, probably 40 seconds off everyone else. Just 9 seconds off Osso.
Well, he's actually 11 point, like just under 11.2 seconds off. Like, in fairness, he is looking at, even with this lap being a little bit not what he wanted, he is looking at beating Arsenal at this rate. Which also, if you get beat by a man that was sideways at turn 3, I think you need to revisit your life. Half a second off of Arsenal.
Yeah, 29.5. Wow. So
Recovered that. As Arsenal is actually on a... Oh, no. Freaking steering wheel broke, left handle. I don't think I was going to improve, but still will. From game 4.
Bobo's almost 4 tenths under at sector 2. Come on, Bobo, lad. 28.2, only 2 tenths, so lost time in sector 3 though.
Still put himself up into the top 5. Oh, there's Osso's. He was going to be improving and then ran wide. Harvey 27.3. Jesus.
That is quick. That is quick. That is fast. Wow. What a lap from Harvey. I thought Airways that were quick, but that from Harvey it's come out of nowhere as well. Like, obviously I didn't watch Q1, but based on the Q2 times, that from Harvey's just come from nowhere for me though.
They've been slowly improving. Like the track has been getting warmer and warmer because the chance of rain has dropped off. So, yeah, Harvey with a 27.3. Airways on the front row, followed by Nibs and James Brown, Cavaliers and Bobo, Gainful and Cole, and Osmo and Marshall. Does Cavaliers let Bobo go on lap 1 and play the team game for both constructors and drivers' title? Or does Cavaliers do Cavaliers things and hold him up?
You very well could do. I will be back in a second, mate. I'll be in before, hopefully be in before the race start.
Yeah, formation lap, so I'll just pull up what tyres everybody's starting on.
Shit, I'm in a car.
No, GR should be.
No, I'm sat in a Red Bull, mate. I'm telling you now, I'm in a Red Bull. It's not giving me the option to retire from the session.
No, so you're gonna have to do the formation lap and lap 1.
Motherfucker.
It's because
I've not even got my wheel on. My wheel's not even on the base. I'm gonna have to use my controller. It's been a while.
Yeah, I was just about to say it's because you joined before GR did.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll a sig now. I'll do the formation lap. I'll pull in. I'll go for a sig once I'm finished. Once I've retired. Oh shit! Pressure's on.
Also,
I can do comms from cockpit if you want.
remember when it was F2 and I actually had to do comms from from lap one from the cockpit.
I'm still trying to roll a cigarette. Lights are flashing. Shit.
I'm just waiting on players. Just wait.
I'm going to apologise to Guy Rapke, mate. You joined, but unfortunately, you ain't going to have a drive.
Right, so everybody from Harvey down to Curly in 12th is on a set of mediums. Scotty Ninja and Pint Size up for the hards. Nerf Pack, Curly Tots are on the mediums. Full Send Dave is on the hards, and Anderson and Claymore on the mediums.
Leave me out of it. I'm not on anything.
So yeah, Anderson.
Dan said, may as well race now, Clay. Trust me, it's probably better for us that we don't. That I don't.
Oh, poor guy.
Actually, do you know what? I'm going to take Ossowite in turn one. Come on.
That is a very specific and niche target, because you've got to spot the papaya car from 11 cars back.
Well, I mean, it's bright orange, mate. I can't miss it.
It's
Oh,
papaya.
I'll tell you what. I've not run no traction on on controller. This feels awful. Ooh, shit.
I've got to watch this on the formation lap. Oh.
You don't need to watch this. You don't need to watch this.
Yes, we do.
Oh, I forgot I'm in manual as well. I've not done manual on controller. I was sat in 5th gear. No wonder I was struggling out of corners.
If you're like slow, then they've already all lined up on the grid. Like the leaders are already.
Shut up, lad. I'm not that far behind.
No, I was gonna say the back end of the field is. Yeah, it'll either be do the first lap and retire, or
yeah, I'll pull in at the first lap.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Well, you're gonna have a cracking view of turn one.
I'm not looking forward to it.
Alright, as we have lights out. It seems like everybody is
slow moving Red Bull at the back of the pack, but yellow flags. McLaren Airways dropping down the order, seeing a bit of wing though.
Airways has dropped all the way from 2nd down to 18th. As the Williams are getting a little bit punchy with each other, and now we've been separated by Nerf Pack. And Nerf Pack is not giving that place up. Also has managed to retain P10 through...
Pint size in a wall.
Oh no. Pint size, what'd you do? Hard tyres, opening laps, it's just not worth it around here. Harvey is checked out at the front, he's almost a second clear already.
Got track limit warning already. It's mad how different the braking is on the controller.
As Ninja's gone.
Oh shit.
Where'd he crash?
Sorry, I was talking about myself then. I went to pull in the pits and went straight over the pit line back onto the track. Right, I pitted. I have retired. There we go. Whoo, pressure's
So,
off.
that's it. Lap 1, your car is adjusting your car, roll down the pit lane. He just overtook pint size on the way out the pits. But yeah, we've now got a safety car for the next 3 laps, so you've got about 7.5 minutes or 7 minutes.
Yeah, I'll be back in just a second, mate.
Kind of what I was insinuating. Anderson has also left the session. Why has Anderson left? Oh, that's going to annoy him. Teabag, it sounds like somebody didn't ask for your opinion. And just for the record, it's every single time they do an update to this game, audio settings change, headset settings change. I'm done with changing everything every single week at this point. As we're still under the safety car, that will go in around lap 5. So hopefully the back end of the end of next lap. Kylie's ended all the way down in P17. And we'll just take a quick look at and see who has made up what positions. So Harvey is where he started. Nibs, James Brown, Cavalier, Volvo, Gainful, Carl, all up one. Snorlax has jumped up 3 places so far. Volvo also stayed where he started. Scotty's up 3, Marshall's down 1. Full Send Dave is up 6, but that's probably due to a couple of pit stops. Murph is up 3, Airways down 12, but that's due to lap 1, what happened with whatever happened there. Kelly Tots up 2, Anderson up 3, then Curly and Pine-Size down 5 and 3 places respectively, and yeah, so we've had Anderson in the pits, Curly in the pits, and Pine-Size in the pits. And I'm going to jump on board with the race leader and see how he handles the safety car restock and where does he go. There's only a short run into turn 1 from around here and he's gone. I caught Nibs napping over a second out of the final corner. So as Cavalis has jumped James Brown into turn 1. Gainful and Bobo. It's a cracking restart by Harvey. Caught everybody else behind him sleeping. As Gainful's going to try it up the inside. Oh, no, he's not. Oof. At least he had the sense to back out of that one. Marshall is currently going up the inside of Scott. And that is compared to Scott for Dave. Trying it up the inside. As Scott has to take to the runoff to avoid contact. Coming back to the racing lane. The Nerf pack is sort of sat in the middle of the pack at the moment. Not quite quick enough to get to those ahead, but not quite slow enough to be an easy target for those behind, as Airways is looking at multiple different avenues to get ahead. Should be fairly easy pickings now. No worries, yeah. Murphy's just bounced off of the wall in the exit of 4. Airways straight past. Harvey got a great safety car launch. Went just before the final corner. Caught
yeah,
Nibs.
It looks like he's caught him sleeping a bit.
I did. It was 1.1 clear by the time he hit the brakes to turn 1.
Wow.
So yeah, he caught them sleeping.
Only 25 more quality laps needed. That's it. This is one of them tracks where, you know, any lapse in concentration, anything like that, and it can cost you. As Bobo's going round the outside of James Brown. James Brown's got wing damage, he's missing an end plate. So Bobo now up to P5. Cal Swim past James Brown as well there. Teammates passing.
Scott, that one was a given with the first penalty of the day. I've seen him off the track about 3 times already.
Yeah, this group on the back of Cavalis. So Nibs has a bit of breathing space, almost 2.5 seconds. Bobo obviously will want to close that just for championship battle. But feel fairly close, to be honest.
Yeah, the only one that's massively off the back is Curly Tots in 18th. Everybody else is still kind of bunched together.
Yeah, but it's Curly Tot's first race here.
Hmm. I did
Obviously,
say,
we know she's new to the league and everything. And Anderson in the wall.
and I did say at the top of the broadcast that it was a baptism of fire at Singapore.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. I remember racing here. Ooh, was it last season? Might have been last season. It was the first race I decided to drop traction control because I was way at the back. I was out of the way of everyone. Oh, James Brown, 3 second penalty as well.
Yeah, that'll be his wing damage coming into play. Yeah, he's missing his left end plates.
Yeah, yeah. So our racing here was way down the order. I thought, sod it, I'll turn traction control off, and I had no issue with traction all the way through the race. I was actually setting fastest sectors after turning traction off. So I thought, oh, this is easy. I need to do this. And then the next race, I just spun straight into a wall. So like Singapore, Singapore gave me a bit of confidence that I shouldn't have had.
I remember that because you're like, you like, um, oh, this no traction malarkey is so easy, and
Yep,
then the next
yeah, yeah,
race,
yeah. I think 4 races in a row, binned it straight into the wall.
and then you were like, it's not that easy.
No, but I'm slowly getting there, slowly getting there. Baku last week were a good one for me.
See, my performances really do depend on how confident I'm feeling in previous race results, and I had one good season, got promoted, got slapped back down to where I normally should be, and now I just have no confidence in my race pace, as that's gainful making it up inside of Cavalis.
It is, and I think Bobo will want to get through as soon as possible as well. He'll be hoping his teammate for the night, not me, will move out the way and let him through.
I don't think Cavalis has got that in him.
I look like he had a bit of a snap there as well.
Cavalis is as quick as he can be. I don't think the team game.
I was just going to say though, as a reserve, you're driving for yourself.
Yeah, you don't really have a.
You want to do the best you can possibly do. So that team game might not come into play. Oh, yellow flags. Snorlax also dropped. Full safety car.
Where's Steve?
Steve's got no
No
front
front wing.
wing.
That and
Osso's got no front wing.
that's gotta be. Oh, I'm trying to work out where they've come together. That's through the bridge. You know the old Singapore swing section.
Yeah.
Which I'm.
So glad that that's not in this. There's
Yeah,
also Steve into the pits. Oh, a lot of the leaders pitting as well. James
James
Brown,
Brown is now
Scotty staying
leader.
out. Bobo. Bobo's going to get double stacked. He's not been held too long, but it has held him. Bobo's lost out to Carl Trim though.
Also, you know what to do. Don't come to us. Report it post race. as also says Steve, what the fuck? And then another choice word.
Right, you're above him now, mate. Don't worry about it.
It's actually only, it hasn't cost also all that much. If he looks at it, he's still net P9. He's still net P9.
Well, that's it. You got five guys at the front who haven't pitted yet. James Brown, Scotty, Fulton, Dave, Airways, and Pintside staying out.
Those mediums will be about 4 or 5 laps off of their tipping point at this stage.
Scotty and Fulton Dave started on the hards, so I understand why they've stayed out.
Yeah, they're probably gonna try and extend it now.
Stephen does apologise, saying he completely missed his breaking point.
Yeah. At least sportsmanship's there. One's had a little bit of a blowout and the other one's apologised and held hands up immediately. The thing is, around Singapore, it's normally a fairly clean race because there's not really anywhere to overtake. So most of the time, if there's a DNF, it's the driver dropping it themselves. So
Curly on the mediums as well. So he'll probably have to pit again because I don't see the mediums getting 20 laps, if I'm honest.
Nope. Anderson's on pit stop 2, by the way. He disconnected during the first safety car, and on lap 2 or 3, his AI opted to pit him for a second set of mediums.
Wow.
I would be fuming if I'd gone back to that.
Tend to see it a lot with disconnections. Either the AI stares out and doesn't pick you when it should,
or picks you
way too early.
Yeah. But at least he knows now if there's a safety car about in another 6-7 laps, he's got a scrub set of mediums. To go to the end on. They've got a lap or 2 on them, but that's about it. I'm hoping this isn't just going to be a safety car fest today. Really hoping it's not just going to be a safety car fest, as it's in now. The thing is, the top 5 are now going to cause havoc for those behind them. Because even the hard runners are going to have the pace advantage on the medium runners.
Yeah, yeah, they will, and this is it though. People like Pint Size, to be fair to him, he won't hold people up. He'll know this ain't his battle. But yeah, like Airways, Full Send Dave, Scotty, James Brown, you know, they're not slow lads, so.
Nope. But the tyre differential at this point, James Brown, in my opinion, left that a little bit too late to.
Oh, Airways in the wall. Had a snap then, just clipped the wall. He's lost a couple of positions.
On the exit of 3, it's kind of just snapped right on him.
Yeah, well, snap left. He went across the track into the wall on the left-hand side.
Yeah, as Gainful's about to have him for breakfast. That move was very Piastri-esque.
I've not watched the race yet.
I will keep it under wraps then.
Thank you very much.
I watched it live. So
Yeah, obviously I was out.
yeah, you had a family thing to attend. Yeah.
Yeah, so I missed the race. I watched the MotoGP, but missed the F1.
Well, you've seen the last couple of races on how comfortable Piastri's gotten on the late braking.
Oh, he's an absolute talent. He's a world champion. He is a world champion.
The more I watch him, the more I agree. But I also want Lando to become world champion at least once.
I do, but I genuinely think Oscar will be before Lando. I think Oscar's born and bred winner.
The better natural talent.
Just a natural winner.
Yeah.
As pint size, couple of mistakes there through that sequence of corners, lost a couple of places. Carl's passed him now as well.
I've just jumped on board with Scott.
Pint size slowed a bit early there. He's let Bobo through. Thank you, pint size.
Purely because Scott's only half a second behind, has the better tyres, and will now have DRS and ERS into turn 4 or 5. It's turn 5, isn't it? Because that little kink round the wall counts as a corner.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah.
The left-hander.
Five's before the DRS straight.
Is it?
Yeah, five's the one. Just it's either 5 or 4, just before the DRS straight.
Yeah, the right-hander, and then there's a kink in the DRS straight which counts as a corner.
Yeah.
So
well, that's it. That's why I said 4 or 5, because I don't know where the DRS detection zone is in sector 1. I don't know if that kink counts as a corner or not. I don't think it does. Yeah. So it'll be 4. The right-hander into that is 4. And then that kink in the DRS straight will be 5. It'll be 6.
Yeah.
And then the left-hander.
Yeah. Because they've actually, like, earlier, they were actually going on about, like, what the actual corner names were. I was like, since when did Singapore have corner names?
No, they're all numbers. There's not many tracks that have corner names anymore. It's just Spa, Monza, Imola.
Old school tracks.
Yeah. Silverstone. Oh, we're getting a bit of a battle here, like Nibs, Harvey, Gameful, very close.
Yeah, and the two are still scrapping away.
Scotty takes the lead, yeah. Scotty gets that move done. Full send Dave past James Brown there as well. That way I thought they were going to make contact there.
Yeah, followed Scott through. Scott could have given a little bit more room on exit.
But the Red Bull and Nibs is now trying to get through as well. Not managing it though.
It's a horrible place to try and overtake here. Like, even this hairpin, which looks like it's an overtaking opportunity, it really isn't.
But here we go, DRS open now.
As
James Brown just went straight on. He
didn't even try to turn.
No, it's like he forgot that there was a turn. Wow. So James Brown's gone from 3rd to 16th.
And then got a little bit of contact with Nerf in the process on rejoining. Do you know, the back of this kick salvo just reminds me of a monster can.
I've got to say, it's a nice looking car, to be fair.
In real life, I'd agree, but I don't rate it on the game.
I weren't a fan. I wasn't a fan when I saw the livery, and then when I saw it in person, I went, wow. I'm not going to lie, I like the Red Bull in person. And you know me, I'm anti-Red Bull.
That's Anderson round.
And Nibs is past Full Send Dave, but I've just seen an end plate fly off in the background as well. So someone in this battle behind, Cavalis is dropping. Is it Cavalis? Someone who was in the battle behind lost a front wing end plate then. Yeah, Cavalis is missing an end plate. Oh, did I see something else? I don't know. Oh, the Aston Martin of Carl Trim's missing something as well. Oh Christ, Bobo, please tell me you've got everything intact.
Uh,
Bobo does. Gameful's missing an end plate. Harvey.
appears to have
Harvey's
everything.
alright. Yeah, Harvey's alright.
Oh,
Full send Dave's
please.
alright.
Oh, Nibs and Dave getting very punchy as Dave's peeled off into the pits. That might be a front wing change for Dave. Steve, how have you got a 3-second penalty around Singapore?
He's not the first.
No, he's not. I'm saying that, I got one.
No wing change for Dave, just fresh set of mediums.
That's brave because
I
it's
thought
dropped.
I'd have gone a bit longer on them hards.
As that's Nibs straight back past Scott. Unless what?
Bobo and Gameful battling now as well. Gameful with wing damage.
Yeah.
And Bobo's through. Bobo's got it. Bobo's in P4. Come on, lad.
The only thing I can say is that Dave has opted to go for a set of mediums now. Try and get a bit of fresh air and hope that there's a safety car where everybody dives into the pits.
Yeah. I don't know.
Otherwise, he's chucked away a decent position. Unless he did go in for a wing change and he had it on auto.
Yeah, it's
and
not changed it, maybe.
That he didn't have enough damage for it to change.
Maybe. It's caught me out a few times. I change it now on that one to yes.
Yeah. I changed mine over manually. As the both Mercs are still battling. The Mercs don't really want to be battling like this because Bobo's looking at going straight through Kelly Taxis. Got a penalty there. James Brown's all the way. He's basically 8.5 seconds off back of Kelly Tax. Airways is just smashing past the flat. What tyre is on? 3-lap old hards. So, do you know where I said Scott would be starting to slow this group up now? Given the age of his tyres, it's exactly what's happening. And he's quick enough on them to still be ahead of the group, but he's not moving quick enough to be leaving a gap.
Well, Nibs pulling away from Harvey now. Scott
God, that's his gun.
And that's a full safety car as well. So
has Dave pulled a piece of genius?
I don't think he has, because everyone ahead of him is going to get a less of a pit stop penalty.
Yeah, but he's still only in that midfield, isn't he?
Yeah, but what I'm saying is he's served a 20-second pit stop, whereas these lads will now serve a 12-second pit stop.
Yeah.
So Scotty's in, which I can understand. Obviously, he needs to pit.
Nibs has stayed out.
Everyone else has stayed out. Everyone else has stayed out. Carl Trim's come in. Cavalis is in. Carl Cavalis had wing damage.
Basically everybody in the bottom half of the field is.
Yeah, take a gamble, take a risk. I'll be back in just a second, mate. I just need to go and grab a drink.
Yeah, no worries. As that is Dave back up to P11 on somewhat fresher tyres. Yeah, we're just under the third safety car of today, so there's not really much I can be saying at the moment. We are getting towards the point, though, of if we lose 2 more, everybody that finishes does get a point. So, 3 DNFs, well, 2 DNFs at the moment, and a retirement. No pits and quits as it stands. So it's nice to see everybody is still fighting for position. Also is somehow up into P6. But he's got to do another 12 laps on those hards. That's going to be a task and a half. Dave, 3 laps on those mediums. Just fortunate that a couple of laps on this stint. Yeah, also still has his usual penalty. But we've only seen 3 seconds at most. So hopefully, from what we've seen so far, the race hasn't been incident filled. It's just yes, Colin, I'm fully aware there's still 12 laps left. I just said that. As Carl is all the way down at P17. That's got to be some combat drive for Carl. I'm presuming Dan's just asked for tyres. Which has been up for most of the race. So it turns out Kelly Talk's DNF is actually her husband's fault.
Oh, it's always Colin's fault.
She had wing damage and he was talking her through the wing change on the MFD. Distracted her and she missed the braking zone.
Yeah, Colin's fault all day long.
Absolutely.
The wing damage as well.
What a tip.
But don't look like Nibs has caught anyone sleeping here, but your front three's pulling away a bit. Bobo's got that gap now, 1.5 seconds to game full. So your front three looks like it's got a bit of breathing space.
Yeah, oh no.
Flags, Curly down to the bottom. Curly and Hound. Hound slowed down and let Curly back through, so probably
coming together.
Based on that, I'd say it looks like Hound's maybe made contact with Curly and he's give that position back. Fair play to him.
Anderson's just picked up 3 seconds. DRS enabled. That final corner is an awkward one. I hate it. No, it's one of those, if you clip the inside curb a little bit too much. Curly's speeding in the pit lane. That's going to be pit and quit, yep.
Yeah, pit and quit.
I was just saying during the safety car we hadn't seen any yet, and that's what we like to see. as I'm just on board with Airways, Nerf Park and Anderson going at it, and we might have a three goes Hamilton moment in a second because there's about 5 cars all piling into one corner together, and that was Catalyst, Dave, Airways, Scotty Nerfak and Anderson all into the same sort of like line for the corner. James Brown's got another penalty that's not going to help him. Yeah, he's all the way down in 13th, but points at this stage. Bobo just decimating the fastest lap.
Dan asking for tyre update. If you
Yeah,
can show it on stream.
It's already
I've had
on.
it up for a while, but I didn't realise.
Yeah, I've had it up for most of the race anyway because I only turned it off to look at penalties. And the moment I turned it off, he asked for it.
The Bobo's through on Harvey. Oh, Harvey fights him back side by side. Harvey runs off track though. It's cost them both a bit of time.
Yeah. Nibs is currently second in the driver's standings at my age. It was just for the restart, you damn end. Old prick. Yeah, Nibs is currently P2 in the driver's standings, if my memory serves me correct.
He is 17 points behind.
So this works perfectly for him. Just chips away at that. Because it would be, what, 7 points by the end of the race if it stays like this? 10 points by the end of the race if it stays like this.
Yeah, there'll be a 7 point swing. So whether Bobo can keep on to that P3, whether he can challenge Harvey or not, anything could happen yet. Still a long way to go. Scotty drops a few places. Scotty's in the pits.
Scotty doesn't know. As Steve's just taken the fastest lap of the race. What alternate universe are we in? Those softs are not going to last to the end of the race, and that's for a wing change. That's McLaren on its way in. That looks like that's also a wing change. I saw the Jackman stood in front of the car without the jack as Scott was having his wing change. Oh, that's Nerf round. We got tanked by somebody. I'm just hoping that's not Steve in the wars again.
Yeah, Steve, 5 lap old mediums, 3-second penalty as well.
Yeah, Nerf got spun out. I didn't quite catch who did it. But Bobo is on the attack. The thing is, if you can get round turns 1, 2 and 3 here a lot smoother than the car ahead, you can gain up like half a second as he's gone the long way round again. Aim for the inside line. Just not quite.
Not enough drive out of the corner to make it stick.
As Anderson and Gainful have swap places. Gainful's off the track. So Are we seeing a miracle happen? The fact that Otto is currently in 5th and catching Marshall in 4th. Bobo and Harvey again going into the final chicane.
Yeah, Harvey, Bobo, the battling they're doing is just costing them. Nibs pulling away now, 2.5 second gap, so it looks like Nibs is fairly set on this win, to be honest. Bobo's going for the move now.
Again.
He's passed him. He's passed him before the braking zone, which is better than he has done. Harvey's coming back at him, but he's on the outside. Bobo just closed that off, which he's done nicely, though.
Yeah. He's lined it up for a couple. He's made an attempt on it. Scott with the fastest lap.
That's a nice move by Bobo, and I've got to say that it was a nice defensive move as well. Just block that path. Do you know what I mean? You're weaving across in front of him or anything like that.
Airways has just grabbed the fastest lap on a set of mediums.
He has. He's took it off, Scotty.
That's fairly impressive. Now Bobo's got 3.2 seconds in 6 laps. Can he find it? I don't think he's going to be able to. The tyres are the same age. I'm just trying to find the next closest battle. There isn't one. The closest we've got is Otto and Marshall, sorry. As Gainful's just picked up 3 seconds. As Pint Size and Hound have just swapped places. Repeatedly. So one of them's made a mistake somewhere.
Must have been before the DRS detection zone, because Pint Size does have the DRS on Hound now. Gainful makes it past James Brown. Pint Size off over the curb in the background then, so I've got to say, also P5. Go on, lad.
Airway is 3 seconds. Yeah, and also the thing is,
Osso's got a 6-second penalty and he's 5.7 ahead. It was over 6 seconds before I said anything.
Also.
Come on, Osso, push too much. Push a little bit harder, lad.
As the Williams boys have just swapped over. Right. At the beginning of this safety car restart, Carl was 16th and plumb lost. He has somehow managed to make his way through the chaos that is the midfield. As I say that, he's trying to go too wide round the final corner. And is now up into 8th. Also has managed to get that gap back up over 6 seconds. So that'll be one to keep an eye on, that gap, because that's a solid drive. And where's his fan base? Where's that X10 or whatever, Stingray, sorry, when you need him?
Go on, Stingray. Give us all some shit.
Anyway,
no, he's doing well, to be fair. On them tyres, obviously pitting under that first safety car we had. Nibs, Bobo, Harvey, Marshall, also all on the hards to the end, or, well, open to the end.
So, look at Pint Size. He's currently P13. If he can stay where he is for for the next 4 laps, he's grabbing P9.
Go on, pint size.
And
oh, you were close to it in the back of Steve then. Very close.
oh well, it wouldn't be the first time, won't be the last time Steve gets rear-ended.
NFA. No, I don't know if it was the puff of smoke ahead of him as the Williams of Anderson's into the pits.
That's wing damage.
Yeah, there was a puff of smoke ahead of him, a lock-up or something, and he just, it looked like he missed his braking zone, almost ploughed into the back of Steve.
Yeah, so P9 still looking on to gain full for pint size, and that P5, well, it's now going to be P6 because Cavalis has pulled in 7 tenths.
Yeah, he's got a bit of time again.
Oh, Steve has just gone straight into the back of James Brown and cost himself a win in the process.
I was going to say, has he got wing damage? He's missing half a wing. Or missing half a wing, if you get me.
Yeah, looks like he's missing half of his left side of his wing.
Yeah.
I knew what you meant.
Oh, so we've got a racing bull round. It's Cavalis. He's missing both end plates, left and right. Oh, at least his wing's balanced.
Yeah, nothing.
To be fair, it's in my car, so he's probably got more wing than I'd have left.
Yeah.
Is he coming into the pits? He is. He's on his way in. So Carl's passed. Gamefull's passed. Bobo's in P2, not able to gain on Nibs. If anything, that gap's got bigger.
Harvey's gone.
Harvey's gone for him.
Harvey sent it around the outside. Kev Brown gives also an 11-second gap in P5. Dave back up into P6. Do you know where I said that it looks like he's opted to pit? Just to get some free air for that, if there's a safety car that happens. That he might have pulled a stroke of genius.
Yeah.
It does appear that he has pulled something out of the bag, because at most he's got to finish 7th if he, finishes. So Bobo and Harvey are separated by about 20% on ERS levels. Bobo needs to just do a recharge lap and sit behind, and then next lap just go full deployment to kind of just go on the full attack. But no, he's going for it this lap. Same move.
Can he get it done before the braking zone?
Yeah.
Still side by side, leaves him enough space, but Harvey's coming straight back at him.
He's
he
left
didn't block it off like he did the last time.
No, he left him enough space for him to come back at him.
Is Bobo missing an end plate? No. Yeah, Bobo's missing an end plate.
As it stands, Nibs gets 9 more points than Bobo.
Bobo's got wing damage.
Oh, we've got a yellow flag in sector 2. That is
Marshall.
So also could well be claiming a well-deserved P4. Well, no, it's going to be P5. Yeah, Carl and Dave have swapped places, by the way. Final lap. Nibs has just romped away with this. absolute class drive from Nibs, but these two bad. Oh no! Also,
Yeah, that's fucked him. That's fucked him. Oh, saying that though, he'll
no.
still, as at the moment, he'll still be P5.
Yeah, but it leaves it very, very tight. Oh, beautiful from Bobo, and not so beautiful from Harvey on the defence. I mean, it was 50-50 on whose corner it was. Harvey kind of went through it a little bit instead of round it. And just made Bobo turn out of the corner instead of into it. And that's it. Nibs will be taking the race win very comfortably.
Yeah, unchallenged, 6.5 seconds. It's whether Bobo can get past Harvey now. Don't think he will.
I don't think he is going to.
No, just tuck him behind. That wing damage probably cost him a little bit though. Well, also, will he hold on to P5?
Yes.
I think he will. I think he's got it.
Yeah, he's got it. Definitely. That's a solid drive from Osso.
Yeah, great job. Great job from
As he
Osso.
just said, let's fucking go.
As much as I like to give him shit, that's a brilliant drive. And pint size as well, though. P8. Pint size took P8.
What a drive.
Great job from the Alpine driver though. Full send Dave as well. I've got to give a bit of credit though. Starting so far back. I think Full send Dave started P18.
Yeah, he did. I've just pulled it up. So Pine Sales was up 7, Dave up 11.
Yeah, I saw Dave when I was when I was on the grid, and I thought, Jesus, I didn't think Dave would be this far behind. But yeah, great job. Chinese woman of Dave.
Well done, Pint Size. That's a cracking drive. Where have you been with those types of drives all season? Alright, let's give. Do you want to invite the podium sitters in?
Yeah, we'll do.
As the fastest lap did go to Anderson at a 30.1, but all the way down in P16, so nobody took the fastest lap point.
Who's it? Nibs, Harvey, Bobo. Right, bear with me. Oh shit! I pressed the wrong button. Invite to the party. Who's it? Nibs, Harvey, Bobo. Nibs, Harvey, Bobo. Bobo, Nibs, Harvey. Invites and out.
Yeah, we'll give them a minute or two to actually join and see. As Dan's just given them their flowers and said that that battle was brilliant to watch. And it's genuine if it's coming from Dan.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Saying that, I've not seen any comments from Dan. As
I
Nerve
think
said, Nerve said, can't hear drivers, lads. Yeah, we've not spoke to them yet, mate. Um, none of them have spoke yet. So
there was Nibs, Bobo, and who else?
chill out, Nerve. We're not new to this shit. It's Nibs, Bobo, and Harvey, mate. I've just had a message off Pintside saying, "What happened to you?" He must have seen that I've DNF'd on the standings, but not realised that I wasn't actually there for the race.
Nibs saying he doesn't have an invite to a party chat.
Well, he has. He's chatting shit.
We've got Harvey and Bobo.
I've just sent him another one, but
Sorry, took a while.
Right, there we go. Everybody's here. I'm glad you do these things more often than I do, so I'll let you lead the charge, and I'll just chime in where
oh, you
necessary.
fucking shitbag. No problem at all. We'll start with P3. Speak to my mate Bobo. Come on, man.
Yeah,
How you
bad race,
feeling?
man.
No, it's
Bad
not
race.
not the race you wanted. Not the race that we'd probably expect to see from you with the season you've had. But you know, still on that podium. Fought your way
Yeah,
through. You had wing damage at the end as well, but still solid points, mate. How you feeling?
I don't know how to feel, man. Like, it was a great battle to watch, but I'm like a little bit gutted. Like in the last lap, I felt like I couldn't turn in, but it's all good. GG's.
How did the wing damage happen? I obviously didn't pick it up on stream. Just jumped on with you at one point and realised you were missing an end plate.
Yeah, I was pushing a little bit too hard. I took to catch Captain Nipson. It was like in the corner in the last lap that same corner we had like a side to side battle, and I was braking too late a little bit, and yeah, my wing was I think it was an end plate or something. It was not that bad, but
Yeah, from
yeah,
looking at it, it was just an end plate missing, but
yeah, it was
a
not too
track
bad.
like this, you'll feel it. You feel
Yeah,
it.
indeed, it did, but it was not too bad though.
And it just looked like you were having a particularly tough evening with the moving roadblock that was in front of you called Harvey.
Yeah,
But
he did really well. He was fast at qualifying as well. I didn't have the pace in quali. I don't know. Uh, Everything felt off. Like my steering wheel felt off. I tried to change a little bit, like in the race, but didn't feel really
blowjob.
good. But all good. But yeah, it was a great battle probably to watch, and it was a great battle. But uh, in the last live, I felt a little bit, and I won't report that. It was just a good battle, but missing the braking point like after the straight. I'm going like on to the left, then braking, misbraking on the other side to side. But yeah, that's a little bit frustrating on my side. But all good. I should have just won this race, so I should look to myself.
Well, look, you can't win every race. I've got to say it was great for us to watch. The
Hmm.
battling was brilliant. And at the end of the day, you still, like I say, you're still on that podium.
Yeah, it's true. And GG's to Harvey and Captain. Man. They did really well tonight, and they deserved to be here. And Harvey especially, like. He had like some struggles like this season. I see him sometimes like in top three, then I see him in like 15 or 16. So well done to him.
Nice touch from you there, mate. We will move on to Harvey now.
Cheers, Bo.
Uh, yeah, mate. That quality lap you pulled out was
Quicker than
yeah.
tier
Mate,
one's
I don't even
fastest
know
lap.
how I pulled it out of the bag for that, to be quite honest with you.
That was a
Do
blinding lap. That.
you know what that was like? Do you know, I watched most of that lap, and the only thing that I had in my head was you. Up until that point, it looked like you were struggling in quali, and it just looked like you pulled Hamilton 2018
Yeah,
out of
2018 Hamilton out the
out of
Yeah,
the
bag.
yeah.
bag. And
No, it was I was really happy with that lap, to be fair. Like all the other ones are like
Yeah, I'm not surprised, mate. I'm not
When
surprised you're
Marshall
happy with it.
when Marshall and when was it P I was because I'm in chat with Marshall. When he went P2 P1 and
Yeah,
Q2, I was like,
Q1.
holy crap. I was like, how quick is that? And
Yeah,
then
yeah, that was.
obviously then it started getting quicker and quicker and quicker, like airways. I was like, then Captain Nibs, I was like, holy crap, how am I supposed to keep up with this? And then yeah, I don't know what I must have, I think I hit every apex correct. And I was yeah. Or used the most out of the RS.
I'm not gonna lie, mate. I jumped on board and I went, yeah, his lap's looking good, but it's not. I'm not looking at it going, yeah, this is a threat for Paul. I skipped past you,
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden I saw your name jump up, and I went, oh shit.
I think
yeah,
one corner, I think it's after the bridge. I think I went up like 4 tenths. I was like, holy crap. I was like, and I was looking in the corner, I was seeing green, green. I was like, oh my God, I started panicking. My heart started going. I was like, please don't mess it up.
Well, that's it. You get it a bit easier now they've changed that sector free. You don't
yeah.
Yeah.
have to deal with that chicane anymore.
Oh,
No.
that chicane under the bridge, like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
was
horrible,
But
horrible.
no,
countless times on worn tires. I would hit the brakes and just understeer straight into the bridge, or clip the inside curb and go into the bridge, or just
but
crash into the bridge because it's me.
it's been a minute since I've had a good result. The past few weeks have been absolute crap. So it's nice to have a good result tonight. And like I thoroughly enjoyed that race.
Yeah, it was obviously your quality lap was phenomenal. There's no denying that. But then when it came to the race, it didn't all go your way.
No, it didn't.
And
No.
seeing you the battle, like I said, with Bobo, that battle was good. It kept us, edge at seat. It was it you didn't know which way it was going to go.
No,
No.
Bobo making a move and you're going right, he's got it done, and then seeing you come back at the next corner,
Yeah.
and
No, it was
it was good to
really good.
watch,
it looked
really good
like
to watch.
so. It from my point of view, it looked like your setup had it more traction out of the slow speed corners,
Yeah, it was, yeah.
and Bobo had it more for the mid to high speed exits.
Oh yeah,
So
when he
I,
had his DRS and the RS, he caught me like hell.
so out of like turn four, he he was on your gearbox by the time you hit the DRS detection, like activation point. But then out of six and seven, eight, where it's a little bit slower, you were somehow pulling alongside out of the heavy traction points.
Yeah,
So just set up differences between the pair of you that compensated the other, and it just led to
yeah.
a great battle for most of the race.
It was kind of like obviously the battle with Bobo was great, but I feel like I sort of messed it up. Well, I did mess it up myself. When I came in after the second safety car, I put on the hards. I didn't press the bloody clutch, and I was like, "Why am I not going? Why am I not going?" And then Captain Nibs got ahead of me. I was like, "Oh!"
All been
So
there, all done that.
that was frustrating. Um, but no, I it was a good race. I enjoyed the battle with Bobo. You know, congrats to Captain Nibs because he did a great job.
Of which, moving on from your fantastic quali lap, which was possibly one of the best quali laps we've seen, and to somebody that had ridiculous race pace. Like, Nibs, where did that pace come from?
I've been practicing on the hards all weekend. It's the tire that I've always, for some reason, every race, as soon as I switch to the hards, I just struggle to keep pace. I don't know what it is. There's something about them that I can't find the grip, and I just drop off,
Wow.
and then I lose so many places. So I've just been practicing like hell on the hards. I haven't even touched the mediums this weekend, apart from today's race.
Yeah, phenomenal job. That second safety car restart, you didn't quite get the jump on everyone, but from that point, you just look completely in control. Is safety car restart something you think about, or something you just
Um,
you deal with on the night if it happens?
well, it depends on the track. I don't really. You can't practice safety cars on the game. It's quite
No.
annoying. It's one of those hard ones to practice. You have to sort of just wait and see what happens. But leading the safety car has always been it's not been my strong point because I've had wing damage because it got too close before. I've spun it coming off the line when the safety, and it's just, yeah. So it's always been quite nervous. And today, I don't quite know what was up with the safety car in this one. I put my foot down and it didn't let me go as quickly as I was hoping
That's
it did. And then it slowed me down halfway through the final corner.
because so at Singapore, the safety car line on the pits is not the first line in. So you've got the first line in, which indicates the entrance to the pit lane as its
Yeah,
average speed zone. And then you've got the actual safety car line about 20, 30 yards up the road. And then you've got the pit lane limiter line just as you go in. So it's the
yeah,
second of the
it
three
slowed me
lines.
down.
So if you go to overtake it before it's hit that line, the game will pin you back. It's been doing it at Singapore for years.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I can't
it
remember
did.
who
I
it
was really
was.
worried that Harvey was going to sort of crash into the back of me. I was thinking, I was panicking, thinking, oh no, what am I going to do? And then, I don't know, it just sort of
Well, we,
managed
we,
to
we
keep
saw it
going.
last week, to be honest.
Baku.
No, it was here. It was in Tier 3 last week, I think, at Baku. Oliver Ritchie was leading, went before the safety car was fully in, and it slowed him down, and that did
Yeah,
cause contact. He ended up getting a penalty for it.
Yeah,
yeah, it might have been the
it's
same thing because
it's the
I've
same
not led a
thing.
safety car for
No,
ages.
no, it
Mine did
absolutely
the
is.
same thing. Mine did the same thing. I
Yeah,
broke
yeah.
on when you. I thought, why is he breaking? Then mine did exactly the same.
The game cuts your
Yeah,
throttle. It cuts your throttle input and just reduces what speed you can actually do. Which is why we put something in the rule book once that came into the game.
Hmm.
There's something in the rule book about that.
Wait for the safety
Basically,
car to be completely in the
your
pit lane.
job as the leader to slow the pack up enough that the safety car's fully in and out the way. Obviously, sometimes it's hard to do. Sometimes you get a late message or whatever, but um,
they didn't tell
I
me to
can't.
go racing until I'd crossed the set. I was going through the third corner, and then it said prepare to go racing.
Yeah, I looked like I was just messing about on my phone because it was a safety car. I looked up and there was no safety car in message or anything.
No,
And then I looked up and you was at turn 4 and it was like green flags and I'm like,
yeah,
okay, I've missed a safety car restart because there's no warning.
Well,
no,
I'm
there
off,
was
lads.
nothing.
GG's.
So, but no, it was a good race. Harvey, I think he because of his pit stop. That's the only reason I got in front. To be fair, if I hadn't have got in front of him because of that pit stop, I don't think I would have won. His pace was incredible out in front, and then him fighting Bobo. I think that's what let me get away more than anything else.
Yeah, it did aid it from where we were
Soon as
sat.
they started battling, we saw that gap jumped up like a second and a half, 2 seconds, and then after
Yeah,
that, it just kept increasing. You were consistently fast at the front, and yeah, that was it, mate. That was it. There was no challenging you then.
it's a good track. I like this track. I got my first ever win at this track in the wet. So
Yeah. Congratulations.
thank
Fantastic
you.
drive from the three well, from the three of you. I
Yeah,
know
good
Harvey's
podium.
just left. Um, and hopefully there'll be a couple more of those battles between the three of you going into the next two race weekends. Uh,
Hopefully
which,
Bobo can stay in third place, and I
This,
of
can
this
which
is this is what I was just gonna say. Is Nibs has now closed that gap to Bobo a bit, and
it's
it's
now
and you
down
know
to
it.
8,
Yeah, 7, 8 points. It's all on the line now going into these final
and you've
races.
got 60 points available for the next two rounds.
It's gonna be a tough one, I think. And the next two tracks, I think, is Japan and Canada, aren't they? So
Yeah.
yeah, I know Bobo's pretty strong in Canada. I've seen him race around there, and
Yep.
yes, the
And
worry.
Canada is a sprint too.
Even worse. So that's even more points for you to win, Bobo.
Yeah, next week is a sprint at Canada, and undoubtedly it's going to rain, so good luck.
Well, we'll find that out next week.
If
Yeah,
I've called rain,
yeah.
then I do apologise.
Hopefully it rains.
But yeah, congratulations, and we'll catch you next time out.
Guys.
Nice one, chaps.
Thanks
Yeah,
for
great
the
race,
comments, man.
lads. Thanks, Bobo. Thanks, Nibs, for joining in.
And Harvey,
Thanks.
even though he's
Thanks
now
to Harvey,
disappeared.
who's left. Yeah.
He did say good, then leave.
Yeah.
No,
He did well. Did a good job. Unfortunate sort of pit stop, I think, but that was the only reason I managed to clinch the win, I think. Otherwise, it would have been me fighting Bobo. I think, and he would have been that far ahead.
we'll see, man. See you guys at
Actually,
Canada.
there you go.
Right, catch you in a bit.
See you
Yeah,
later, lads.
take care, man.